What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. And today in this Sparking Zero video, I want to go over how you can come up with combos for whichever character you're deciding to main. Now, before getting into the actual combo portion of this video, I highly suggest everybody, even if you're familiar with the Tenkaichi 3 series and stuff like that, you need to go to the battle training mode where they break down every single mechanic in the game, because a lot of the new mechanics are more defensive oriented. And from my experience online, everybody thinks this is a attacking game and not a defending game. So learn how to defend. That is key number one. So like they say, the best offense is a good defense. And what's the good of knowing really good combos if you just keep dying instantly? Because let's be honest, a lot of people are running like Jiren, Super Broly, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, don't mind me. But these characters can combo you twice and you're dead. So knowing how to defend properly is, needs to be goal number one. Now that you've gone and done the battle training stuff, if you've learned the different mechanics, it also breaks down what I'm going to discuss in this video, and that is rush chain actions. Rush chain actions are basically, if you do just a regular rush combo, which is just spamming X or square or 1, I'll use fighting game terminology, 1 or 2, because 1 is X or square, and then 2 is triangle or Y. So if you just spam 1, you get your regular rush chain or your rush combo, which is an auto combo essentially. If you come from Dragon Ball FighterZ, this is a auto combo. And if you want to do that, that's fine. It's play the game how you want. But if you want to get better, which I assume you do, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on this video, then you want to do something different. So let me go ahead and turn his HP to max so he doesn't keep dying. So what are rush chain actions? So if you go to explanation of controls and you scroll all the way to rush chain actions, your character, it will display your specific character's rush chain actions. Now these change depending on which character you're playing. In this case, Future Gohan has flying kicks, heavy finishes, rolling hammer, and rush ki waves. Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does not have rush ki waves, he has ki blast cannon. Also, the placement changes per character as well. So for example, Gogeta 4 does have flying kicks as his first rush chain, and then he has heavy finishes as his second, but rolling hammer is not Gogeta's fourth rush chain. It's actually, or it's not his third, it's his fourth. That's where it's a little bit different. And then every character has lift strike, homing jump, air combo, aerial finish, grand slash, tornado slash. Every character has these. It's these rush chains that are different per character. So what does a rush chain look like? Okay, so if I did the first one, which is flying kicks, that's flying kicks right there, and the enemy that you're fighting is stunned in this, so you can keep the combo going by spamming 1 again. That's rolling hammer. Rolling hammer turns your opponent around, and that's beneficial because you get certain benefits from hitting your opponent from behind. Pause. And then his third one is, well, that's rolling hammer again. That's rush ki waves, I think is what it's called. That's what that looks like. Yeah, so rush ki waves, rolling hammer is what I just did. And that is what a heavy finish looks like. It's just like a big old gut punch, or it's an attack that stuns your opponent long enough for you to do certain things. So like if you want to get behind them easily, you do this. Boom, now you're behind them and your opponent can't really do anything. It's the more technical thing. So when does the actual combo making come into place? Okay, once you've learned and you've memorized your rush chain actions, you can piece them together. It's like a puzzle. So for example, I could do flying kicks into heavy finish, into rolling hammer, into a lift strike, into a regular auto combo. That's one combo right there. That was 14,000 damage versus your regular auto combo doing 6,000. You basically did more than double your damage if you did that simple. And by the way, these combos are very simple. It's just up to you to piece them together how the character plays. Now, what I did at the end was something I didn't explain yet, and that is the lift strike. So every character has that, where they knock them into the air, and then if you press 3, aka A or X, your character will dash to them, and then you can continue the combo there. Now, there are certain things that you can do from there as well. Depending on which character you're playing, you can also heavy smash them into a super attack. So he has Hyper Masenko and Special Beam Cannon. So I'll do Hyper Masenko as an example. So here's the combo. Boom, Hyper Masenko, he's stunned long enough to get hit by the super attack. Now you could keep the combo going from there as well. If you've watched my Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta combo video, you know that there's a lot more that you can do. So once you hit them with a heavy smash in the air, you can do a grand slash, into another combo where you knock them away, and then you dragon dash to them, and then you can even do a Z. You could do a Z burst dash, which I think is an underrated. Like it's super useful for getting to your opponent, and it catches a lot of people off guard. But you can do so many different things. It's just up to you to be creative and come up with the combo and piece them together how you want to. And I will say, you can't do 2 in a row, so you can't just keep the combo going infinitely. You can't do heavy finish into another heavy finish. It'll just knock them away. The game, you know, this was a thing in Tenkaichi 3. So flying kicks, heavy finish, rolling hammer, lift strike, boom. Simple combo. Future Gohan connoisseurs out there can definitely come up with crazier stuff like that, but that's just me messing around with him for like 5 minutes. You can do this. You can also reset your opponent. So if you kind of charge up your smash attack to a little bit like this, you can restand your opponent. So if you do Grand Slash, boom, and then it restands him. See, if you just do a regular attack, he's going to fall to the ground. See? But if you charge lightly, because if you fully charge, that's what it looks like. You send them flying. And then if you another tip is, if your opponent is very good at blocking and you perfectly charge your smash attack, it becomes an unblockable attack, and you actually teleport to them like that. You teleport, but in order to do that, you have to charge your smash attack until your character glows. So you see how he flashed right there? When you let go when it flashes, that's when you have a perfect smash. See, that's what it looks like when you perfectly time it. Boom. Boom. Like I said, I'm gonna switch to a different character just so you can see. Like, I'll do Buhan next. If I go to his rush chain actions, his are different as well. He has heavy finish as his first one, flying kicks as his second, another heavy finish as his third, and then rolling hammer as his fourth. So I could do heavy finish, but if I did the third rush chain heavy finish, it would still cancel the combo. Just because they have a repeat doesn't mean that you can just do it again, because it still cancels the combo out. So if I did heavy finish 1, then I could do a heavy crush, which, like I said, looks like this. Boom. That's what that is. You obviously don't want the combo to end that short because it's not really a lot of damage. So let's look at these other ones. He's got rolling hammer. Then you have rolling hurricane, which is what this looks like. That's that. But every character, like I said, has the sweep, restand. Boom, into a super. Every character has their own set of rush chain actions, and it's just up to you to actually, like I said, put them together. And it's pretty easy. Just mess around within the story or in the training mode. So this is like Gogeta's combo that I've come up with, and it's only because I did more training with him than I have other characters, but this is his. So after this, you can do something called a Z-burst dash. The opponent could recover at any moment during that. That's where I don't really like try to do this combo online, unless, like, I'll try it once, and if it works, then it works. But the opponent does have time to recover while being sent back like that. But after you do that, then I just do his last rush chain action, which is the Ki Blast Cannon, the finisher for it. Like I said, it's just an extra step added in there, another mechanic that battle training will teach you. That's just the follow-up to the Ki Blast Cannon. So, like I said, mess around with battle training first, learn the actual terms and the mechanics and stuff like that, and then go into training with whichever character you want to learn. Memorize their rush chain actions, put them together, and then start adding the more nuanced stuff like Z-burst dash in the mix, step-ins. Like, there's a whole lot of things that you can do as far as making up a combo. You don't need to just spam one over and over and over again like this. I mean, it does damage, I will say that, and you can combo into a super attack at the end of that if you want, but it'll get, your opponent will memorize that that's what you're doing. You need to mix in some lows. Technically, if you press down and smash at the same time, that's an overhead. So your opponent, yeah, you have to press down, but your opponent has to block up, because if you try to launch them up, it's a low. So just mix up your play style, learn how to defend, memorize your rush chains, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen people online do like 2 rush chains back to back. It just ends the combo, and it just doesn't. It shows that you are either like mashing or you don't really know how to play your character. So hope this video helped. I will have a series going out of, you know, quote unquote optimal combos. Like, I'm not going to get, like, I'm sure because the game did just come out yesterday, there's going to be hidden tech that gets discovered, and I can't like really say this enough. I will be updating combos, tutorials, guides, and stuff like that as those techs get discovered, because I mean, look at what people discovered in Tenkaichi 3, and that game was played for 17 years, so I can't imagine that this game wouldn't be any different. This is just like first impressions, get you used to the game, get used to making your own combos, and it's really like plug and play. Really, it's really just you make a combo and you can kind of alternate it whichever way you want. You can end it certain ways that you want. You know, it doesn't, everything's not cookie cutter. Once you've learned one character's rush chain combos, you can kind of use that knowledge and that experience into learning another character. The only thing that you'd have to learn with them is like do their super attacks combo well together. Like Gohan having Hyper Masenko and Special Beam Cannon. Hyper Masenko is probably like the only one, because Special Beam Cannon has a long charge up time, so it can't really be comboed into that well. And then not only that, but every character has, you know, combos in sparking mode. So if you didn't know, sparking mode, you basically have like an infinite in a way, and you can continue that combo by using a chain, a rush chain action.
I'll defeat you.
It's just like something random I just came up with. Boom, 42,000 damage. Your opponent's probably dead. But yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting or repeat myself. Hope to see y'all in the next one. I will have a series, like I said, going over optimal combos for characters, and in those videos, make sure that y'all leave a comment to see if y'all want to, you know, get a character that y'all want to see earlier than I normally would have done it. And I'm gonna be keeping an eye out on Grandmaster Hawk, since he's kind of like, you know, the best Tenkaichi 3 player. I've been keeping an eye out on him, seeing if he's like discovering stuff like that, and you know, I'll be updating it here. Hope this helped. Battle training, learn your rush chain actions, piece together the puzzle how you need to for that specific character, and learn how to defend. That's kind of like my guide here. Ranked matches coming soon. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.